Peace and blessings, family. What's happening, man? Y'all already know what it is. Militian. Just wanted to holler at y'all real quick about the post I made earlier that, I really want to clear the air, not for those that was trolling, but I want to clear the air for those that are trying to learn, those that are trying to get into the walk, into the truth, into their faith, make sure that they armor strong, they ain't got no cracks in their armor and everything. First off and foremost, I always tell people, do your own research. Whether it's me or whoever you listening to, know for yourself. Don't ever blindly follow anybody, right? So I just really want to clear the air for anybody that might have seen, the foolishness. And the thing about it is, this is one of the things that Yasha, who the world calls Christ, was talking about when he was saying that you got people out here, these Pharisees, right, that'll basically browbeat everybody. And this is why I get on Israel too. Like, I had some Christians on my page, in the first onset on Facebook, and they was angry like, oh, you just going in on the church. Well, no, I'm going in on the doctrine of the church. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference from going in on the church to going in on the doctrine. Like, I'm not going in on you, I'm going in on your behavior. And you're connected to it, so of course you're gonna feel something, but you gotta focus on the behavior. And we're gonna talk a little bit about this right now. But basically, it's like this, y'all. When I was talking about in the video King James, I was talking about the Catholic Church, and I was talking about the apocryphal books. Now, the apocryphal books are 14 books. Okay, the average now Catholic Bible only has 7 of those books. When Martin Luther came along the way, he removed those 7 books. But originally there were 14, so who removed the first 7? Because the lie thing was like, oh, Catholic, Christian, and it's semantics, but yes, the Catholics removed some, and the Protestants removed some, but not all the Protestants did, because the key word in Protestant is protest. So when you look at all the sects of Christianity, I believe there's about 10,000. From the Pentecostal, the Baptist, you got the Methodist, you got the SDA, you got all these different branches of Christianity, but who did they branch from? They all branched from the Catholic Church, and I know a lot of Christians don't like that, but this is why Christ never called you Christians. He didn't come to establish Christianity. He came to establish his Father's word. He came to fulfill the law as is written. Whose law? The law of the Most High, the sacrificial law to be exact, so that we can come back to the Father, because when you sin, there's no way to get back to the Father except you have a sacrifice. And this is why I do my videos. I got the Roman invention of the white Jesus and Christianity part 1 and 2. I go into these things. So this isn't anything that I'm not well versed on. And I'm not bragging on this either, you know what I'm saying? But this is the thing about it, family. We've been lied to, and I can't break down the lies in 60 seconds, bro. Okay, if anybody's seen the clip, what's up, my Judah? What's up, Sauce? What's up, Teasy? If anybody's seen the video, it's 60 seconds and it's chopped up. Okay, now when you talking about the Catholic Church removing books versus the Protestant, now most people can say, yeah, the Protestants removed the 7 books. They removed the 7 books out of the Catholic canon. Now, granted, some of the Catholic canon has all 14 books of the Apocrypha. But the thing about it is, the Catholic book, even if you want to give them that, even if you want to give them those 14 books, even if you want to give them those 14 books, family, hold on, man. And this is anybody who's on a study game. I recommend this to all people new to the wall so that they can see what's going on. This is the Studia Graphica. Okay, R.H. Charles, they got them on Amazon. I had this for years. Okay, and this is the second one. Okay, the Apocrypha. All right, and it has the books in here, right? The the Tobit, the Judith, the additions to Esther, the Wisdom of Solomon, Sirach, Baruch. Baruch, it has first Baruch, but Baruch had 2 books. Okay, and in this one, I'm just gonna read off. They got the Testaments of the 12 Patriarchs. I'm just gonna read a couple of them. They got the Testaments of the 12 Patriarchs. They got Enoch. They got 2nd Baruch, 3rd Baruch, 4th Esdras, 4th Maccabees. They got more books that was now none of these are in the Catholic canon. Now the Septuagint and the Vulgate, however, they did have it. You know what I'm saying? They did have it. But when you look at all the other books that they removed, because this is, like I said, it was 60-second video. This is part of the video that I cut off because I was trying to get to the Apocrypha and King James. Okay? And they did take out some of the Apocrypha. You did what I'm saying? And I'm going to get into the semantics in a minute, but I paused the video. I know y'all can't really see, but this is why I didn't put it on the 60 seconds, y'all. You see? There goes, hold on, I can't even do this. There go yours truly, you know, from the clip. These right here are about 70-something books that's mentioned over this side is scriptural reference. Exodus, Numbers, Joshua, 1 Samuel, you got 1 Chronicles, you got Malachi, Matthew, 1 Corinthians, from Old to New Testament. All these books is listed. And this is a short list. Like I said, it was a website I used to be on. The website had 85 books that was mentioned. Like I said, when it says, isn't it written in the Book of Wars? The Book of Wars is an actual book. So those books never made it to Catholic canon. Show me Jubilees in the Catholic canon. Show me Jasher in the Catholic canon. All this stuff is mentioned in Scripture. The law of Jubilees is Leviticus 26. How do you keep a law without a book? We are in the Jubilee. That's how we count our times. That's how we count our Sabbaths. But nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I get in this conversation a lot with so-called believers and whatnot, but I wanted to send this quick message to Israel, right? Is that this truth is divided. Y'all should say he came with it with a sword. This truth is divided. You know, the wheat from the tares, the goats from the sheep, whatever you want to call it, the real from the fake. That's what it is. It's going to divide people. It's going to anger people. Our prophet's been killed for this. We see it in our society. If you get enough followers and you speaking too much truth, they take you out. Look at MLK. Look at Malcolm X. Look at what they did to a lot of the Panthers. Now, I'm not saying they had the whole truth, but understand what I'm saying, right? When you speak a lot, that's what happens. You get attacked. Even the slaves that were saying, let's run away. This ain't going right for us here. Let's run away. Let's get away from master. You had slaves saying, nah, man. Nah, because they just rather not face that truth. You did what I'm saying? So basically, you know, I just went on this, just to clear this up, you know, it says, why did Martin Luther remove 7 books from the Bible? This is on Reddit. This is on National Catholic Register. So again, the original Apocrypha was 14. So yes, the Protestants did remove books. I never said that they did not. My focus was on the head. And I'm going to show you why my focus is on the head. Because if you ever dealing with a snake, you deal with the head. If they want to take you out, they're not going to try to shoot you in the body. They're going to hit you in the head, right? So this is just off of Google National Catholic Center. And also, you know, it says 7 missing Bible books. Why did Protestants remove them from the Bible? This is from ChristianPure.com. So this is, again, this is history. This is knowledge, right? So a lot of times what I do, and some people may agree, you may disagree, I group a lot of times Christians and Catholics in the same boat for the most part, for the most part. And I'm going to tell you why. I believe there's more hope for those that may be Christian in a way, but that's just my opinion, if they read and understand. But this is what I'm saying. When you look at it, they follow the same doctrine. They may not call the Pope their father, but they do the same holidays. They do the same Sunday Sabbath. They do the same idols, the stones and the stone angels, the cross symbols all across the world. You can easily see this. It's the same thing. This is idolatry. The cross dates back to Tammuz. That's why it's a T. And plus, not to mention the whitewashing. If you ask the average book rank and file Christian or Catholic, what does Christ look like? What is he portrayed as? They're gonna show you a picture of Caesar Borgia or Caesar Bulgaria. You dig it? What's up, Mark? What's up, man? Dynamite. They gonna show you a picture of a white Christ. So if I group them together, it's because they following the same thing. You dig what I'm saying? So the Catholic Church is the root of all of those Christian sects. The Protestant, again, the key word Protestant is protest. They were protesting what the Catholic Church was doing. However, they followed the same doctrine as the Catholic Church. Do y'all hear me? This is how the infiltration began way back when. I'm not going to go all the way into it, but I'm going to read a couple scriptures on that. We're going to go to Ezekiel 16:44. It says, behold, everyone that uses proverb shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. Now, I know everybody's seeing that, chilling. Oh, that's what's up, man. I'm going to holler at you. After this, bro. I'm glad to hear you doing good, Mark. But, as is the mother, so is her daughter. I know y'all seen this video going viral of the mothers bringing their daughters to the poles and having them on the stripper poles and whatnot. But this is where the Proverbs comes from. Even when you meet a woman, they used to say make sure she had a dad, but dang, you gotta look at the mama too. You know what I'm saying? Because if her mama's a fool, you gotta look at this is gonna be her in 20, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Or is this gonna be her? Does she? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why this proverb is written. Now, granted, this proverb is about Israel, you know, because of course the northern kingdom went astray first, and then the southern kingdom went astray. But it applies in different areas. You know what I'm saying? And this is the verses I want to get to in Revelation, which this is my thing. Like, if you Israel and you speaking this truth, it's already gonna divide people. It's gonna make people angry. It's gonna make people say that nigga need to shut up. It's gonna make people say, oh, that nigga speaking the truth. You don't need to worry about that. But see, when you come at something, when you come on post clapping hands like a female, being effeminate, when you come on post calling names, see, this is the type of spirit people are rejecting. Even though some people may adhere to the truth you speak, and that will turn people off. The truth does enough turning the people off. You don't have to add extra on it. If you put too much salt and flavoring on something, it's going to end up being bitter. You dig what I'm saying? It's enough sauce on this. So we're going to get to Revelation 17:4-5. It says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color. Now, and I might take this and make a video of this so I could show you the Catholic Church. What are they colors? The cardinals, the Pope, all the bishops and all that. What do they wear? Purple, scarlet. And it says, decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in their hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Now, even though this is on the physical, don't they walk around swinging that gold thing with the smoke coming out and all of that? And the handful of abominations in the spiritual sense is all the stuff that they do. Look at these Catholic priests. Look at all the stuff that they do. And this is where I'm going to bring it home, okay? Oh, and the fornication is dealing with the idols. A lot of times the scripture, we're talking about the fornication, especially in this kind of sense. Of course, it's talking about it on the physical level, but it's also talking about on the spiritual level. When the Most High, if we're supposed to be the bridegroom to Christ, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, Christ is our bridegroom, and we're the bride to Christ. Then that means that if we go and deal with other faith, if we go and deal with other religion, if we go and deal with idols, then we ourselves are separated to him. You did what I'm saying? Because we went astray. So that's the same. The Most High sees that as adultery. He sees it the same way. You can read the book of Ezekiel goes into this. You did? And verse 5 says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Now, Mystery Babylon is a system. People call it the Matrix. You got brothers talking about the red pill. All this is facts. People used to call America Babylon, and New York was Babylon. But the mother of harlots, it's the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. The fourth kingdom of Rome has made it spread through the ruling powers form of Christianity. Their interpretation of the scriptures is Christianity. When Christ never said, be my Christians, we won't find the word Christianity in the Bible. So they took his story, took books out, changed words, changed names, and then gave it back unto the people. And this is the Catholic Church. This is the mother. So if the Catholic Church is the mother, who are the harlots? Who are the harlots if the Catholic Church is the mother? I know y'all don't like hearing this, but this is why I group them together. Okay, explain what you mean. In the physical, the Catholic Inquisition. A lot of people say the Catholic Inquisition, they was hanging people, torturing people to follow their version of Christ. They were torturing, hanging, all that, right? What happened to the slaves? Now those weren't Catholics doing that to the slaves, but weren't they doing the same thing, the same doctrine, the same torture device? Have you seen the torture device that they put on slaves? That's why it says that and I don't have it here, but they wore out the saints. We the saints. They wore us out with this. They wore us out with the oppression. This is why even in the Apocrypha, speaking of the Apocrypha, it goes into more detail. It talks about that what happened to us never happened to any nation under the sun. This is why when you see black people trying to compare themselves to other people, they didn't go through what we went through. We got a different story. And we didn't break because we are chosen. We are called. You dig what I'm saying, Israel? So, got a different story. Who is the harlots? We're going back to that question. Who is the harlots? Because we are chosen. The Catholic Church is the mother. You dig what I'm saying, Israel? Precious stones, pearls, golden cup. Who is the harlots? We're going back to that question. That ran this, right? The Catholic Church is the mother. Scarlet color, decked with gold, what, and purple. Who are the harlots? Who is following that? Who is following that ideology? This is why y'all got to watch my New World Order religion videos. This is why you can't take a 60-second clip and just go off of the edge with it. Go ahead and ask me. You can message, you can ask me, or you can just disagree, you know what I'm saying, with respect. See, we want our children to act with respect and talk to adults with respect, and a lot of us don't talk to adults with respect. You got to lead by example. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, this is the part that was cut out. All these books I just showed you, that's the part that was cut out. So those books was never in Catholic canon, to my knowledge. I know about the Septuagint and the Vulgate. That wasn't in there. That's why, look. That's why your boy had to get these, man. That's why your boy had to get these. You dig what I'm saying? It's a lot of verses, and I'm gonna try to see if I can find the site again. I wish I would have saved it, but it's a lot of verses where it'll say this is written in this book. It's a lot of verses, and you got to think, why would if it's not the truth? If it's not the truth, why would they do that? If it's not the truth, you dig what I'm saying? Said, who are the soulless humans? He said will be present in the last day. What you mean by soulless humans? I mean, it's a lot of people walking around with it like that seem soulless. I mean, everybody has a soul, you know what I'm saying? So I know what you're saying. It says hearts will be cold. This is why we see, you know, mothers killing their children, you know, fathers killing the whole family. We see, not that these things didn't happen in the past, but now we see a ramping up of it because there's no truth. It says in Hosea, there's no truth in the land, and blood touches blood. The land is full of prostitution, wickedness, shooting, fighting. Man, this next generation, that's why Christ said, don't cry for me, cry for your children. Man, what kind of world's our kids gonna grow up in? You hear my kids in there? They don't know nothing about a sexy red. They don't know nothing about no twerk. They don't know nothing about none of that. They don't need to. They need to be children. What's up, D-Stacks? Hold on a second. Man, it ain't let me man, my thing it's been tripping today, man. I can't even go live, man.
Yeah, man, I got you.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, I don't know what's up with you, man. But yeah, and the whole thing is, it's not about knowledge hits you in the head. Oh, I know this, I know that, I know this, I know that. It's about understanding that we are the Most High's children. He put our forefathers into a place where they was able to reach a lot of our people. You know, these books, these scriptures was able to be. I mean, think about thousands of years, even before that, it was the spoken word until he had Moses write it. You gotta understand. They knew the scripture before Moses wrote the first 5 books. So he was like, no, this got to be written down. So this has been preserved for us until this last day so that we know right from left and wrong from right. So, you know, with that being said, like I said, if you see a 60-second clip, you're not going to see everything that I need to go into a 60-second clip. That's why I got my Hebrew
channel in the description. Y'all check out, you know, Hebrew Tribes channel got plenty of videos. Like I said, yes, they were right that the 7 extra books was removed by Martin Luther. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying they've been removing way before him. So I talked about person A, they talked about person B, but person A and person B is riding together. The mother and the harlots that she birthed. You did what I'm saying? That are doing the abominations, man. So my best bet, you know, is to get into this word, and so is everybody else in the sound of my voice, man. Get into this word. You know what I'm saying? No, the book of Enoch is not a false doctrine. The book of Enoch is another one that the Catholic Church removed. What they did was they tried to forge it and write the second book of Enoch. Enoch didn't write a second book. So, yeah, appreciate that. So, just long story short, man, like I say, man, check what I say, check what everybody say. But I was talking about person A, they brought in person B, but they both in the same boat. That's like if you and your homeboy riding, and you rob somebody for 3,000, he robbed somebody for 2,000. Y'all both riding and robbing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It surely is, man. So I just wonder, I ain't clearing this up for the trolls. I'm clearing this up for those that's trying to see, those that's trying to be of understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they just trying to throw in, you know, just throw a monkey wrench in. And I dealt with this in the past where my one of my brothers was getting married, and he was bringing his wife into the walk, and he wanted me to talk to her and him about, you know, kind of some stuff I'm talking about now, just, you know, stuff in the word that she had questions about. So I came on, that was back when I used to come on panels and do the debate thing. I don't do that no more. But I came on the panel and I broke it down, and as I'm breaking it down, the brother that I guess, you know, that they fellowship with, yeah, all praise to the Most High, man. The brother that they was fellowshipping with started getting upset because he would just tell him a little piece, and she had more questions. So I'm just answering the sister's question. I didn't demean, talk down on the brother. I don't even know him. You know what I'm saying? And in the middle of the panel, man, well, at the end of the panel, man, he just started going left, and it was to the point where I was hoping that, I'm glad I recorded, made a video out of it, but the message that I was speaking, I wanted to go forward. You know, not just for her, but for anybody else, because a lot of times people will ask me, and they'll have a lot of questions. I'll talk to them, and I'll be like, I'm just gonna record this and put on the video.
Paul and Tar, are you saying that she daubed when she made an ark of bulrushes, that she daubed it with oil?
I'm asking, what is it made from? She put the oil on there to do what? To keep it falling in the water, right?
She didn't put oil, brother. It was tar or an asphalt. I'm not saying that oil is used to make tires. Oil is used to make everything. I'm not arguing that, but I'm saying when you said burning pitch, she didn't daub it with you. Act like it's the oil. It sounded like you act like the oil that came out the ground. It was a form. Like, again, oil is used to make everything, but this is talking about an asphalt or a tar.
Can I chime in? Is it too early for me to chime in?
I mean, go. I mean, you go ahead, ask what.
All right.
You had a question? All right. Sorry, to the normal measure of a man. I'm going to show you in scripture. Revelations 21:17. And he measured the wall thereof 140 and 4 cubits according to the measure of a man, that is of the angel. This is where the angel was measuring the new rulers of Israel. He wasn't measuring 20.5 inches. He was measuring men. So that means... No, bro, I'm almost... I'm almost done,
going off in the angels, to the height. I thought we was talking about Esau.
No, you mentioned a couple things on your message, brother, and you put it out there to the people, and I'm just addressing it. Yes, I touched Esau. I touched Babylon being America, and now I'm touching when you said that these giants were just scary people. But when it says he's 9 cubits, it's talking about his bed being 15 feet long. What does that got to do with being scary?
Bro, I got on here because we're supposed to be going over Esau. The sister just asked me something about the giants stuff, but we're trying to address Esau. I've been listening to you for almost 2 hours, Doc.
Okay, so if you let me finish, you'll see where I'm headed with this. I understand it seemed like I'm all up, but I'm only going over what you went over and what you brought out on your lesson. So if you just let me finish, brother, I got a few more scriptures to go through, and then we gonna break down facts about the Arabs that will make the Most High according to what you said. Now, if you let me finish, now
I gotta get up at 5:30, bro. And you've been going for over 2 hours.
I do too, brother. I gotta get up at 5:30 myself. But these scriptures and people being edified, I can lose a couple hours of sleep, brother. And if you let me finish, I could have been done. But you keep going back and forth with me. Let me finish, and then you can go in on whatever you got to
go ahead. I've been talking to you about the last 2 minutes, so you got 2 minutes. Go.
Nah, bro, we're not gonna do that. Just let me finish out, brother. Okay, Genesis 6 and 4. There were giants.
I'm just gonna leave, I'll leave them out of it. Of course, I ain't gonna put them on blast, but I do it like that. And it was a part I was talking about, like in the beginning, with the fallen ones. And it was something he don't teach or he don't believe in, even though he believed the word. He didn't believe in it. And then he just threw a wrench in it. And it got to the point where I had to talk to her afterwards. And my brother that was talking to her was like, hey, do you understand what he was saying? And she was like, no, I didn't really get it. And then I had to re-explain, and she was like, oh, okay, that's what it's saying in Genesis 6 and this and that. And it just goes on, man. It just goes on, and this word gonna go on, things gonna go on, the wheat from the tares is gonna go on. But you got to be in the right spirit, brothers, especially when you got this truth. You got to be in the right spirit, because they love to put some of these organizations on TV that's acting crazy and say, look, this is how they is. So when they see me and they see me speaking like this, you know what I'm saying, and they see me carrying myself a certain way, it doesn't just speak to me. It doesn't just speak to my channel or my page. It speaks to the whole movement. You know what I'm saying? So, man, with that being said, I'm about to give these hungry kids something to eat. Mark, I'ma holler at you. Man, but yeah, man. Y'all stay up, stay studying, stay prayed up, man. One love.
Armageddon music.
That's what time we on. Swerve the slab again, this is what affirmative action is. When the Sabbath hit, I'm going bruh man with them sandwiches. And we own it, training for championship. Almost gave my life to them cancer sticks. This battle axe is split, televangelist manuscripts. We black as Nazareth, Afro on Kaepernick. Listen, got them asking if is it passion or arrogance. Waters run from the belly, let God examine my abdomen. My neck. My nigga, adjust your camera lens. To survive in this world, niggas need Samson's strength. They say that the truth is ugly, but who above it? No Jewish custom, just trusted the king of Judah coming. Fools be bluffing just like them chickens and coos be clucking. That's true corruption to say a high ain't choose a dozen. No Ruben studied sorry songs to you apologists. Back in school, I was way too often in offices. Grown up, became a CEO, where my office is. Had to make sacrifices, these burnt offerings. I am a scholar without a scholarship. Man, how you confident when you contradict? You won't acknowledge it. I'm probably trusting the system much as the Census Bureau. You might have seen a few paintings, but this is a different mirror. See, we resemble the ancients from looking in the mirror. The same ones who given the sickness can't heal or cure you. I used to find myself in the tomb with the psyche fraud. Then got a sight from God, let a Judah the Michael fall. Raw, diamond in the rough, higher than a star. Bill, I'm an avatar, no jabs from your Microsoft. Heard the Militas be doing panty raids with a bunch of nice exes who playing patty cake. Georgia Stones plan on killing out more than half the state. That I'm in the pistols and hand grenades, katana blades. How many diseases they done made in the laboratory? Then mandated a vaccine to be mandatory. And you can still get it, still tripping, reinventing the wheel and it's still spinning. This for my field niggas.